2,000 years ago, I fought my way out of that cave, became Iron Man. Realized I loved you. I know I said no more surprises, but I was really hoping to pull off one last one.
The world has changed. None of us can go back. All we can do is our best. And sometimes the best that we can do is to start over.
I will be back here. I will be back here. And I will be back with vengeance.
I saw all these people die.
I keep telling everybody they should move on. Some do, but not us.
Even if there's a small chance, we owe this to everyone who's not in this room to try.
We will. I'll do whatever it takes. Whatever it takes. Whatever it takes. Doing whatever it takes. I like this one.
Let's go! San Francisco 49ers are victorious. We are 1-0. Woo-wee! Let's go, ladies and gentlemen. We got the victory over the New York Jets. We sent them home packing. We sent the green machine back home with a big, fat 0. Let's go. How's everybody doing tonight? As you can tell, I'm excited. I can't even sit down for this one. I got to stand up for this show because I am fired up. Who is fired up with me? Let's go. Let's go. Ooh-wee. Make sure to wipe your feet before entering and smash that like button for your boy, Niner Sickness. Let's go. Ooh, let's go, let's go, let's go. Who's in the house? We got Daniel Barry Sports in the house. Give me a second. Let me make this big. Ooh. Like that. Boom, boom. Put it right here. Give me 1 second. All right, let me put this right about there. How you doing, Daniel Barry Sports says, yo. We got DJ Gene in the house. What's up, DJ? Welcome. You know what? Let me make this bigger. Hold on. Give me a second. Let me make this nice and bigger. Hold on. Charge. Let me make this bigger. Get this going a little bit bigger. Okay, let's see here. Sorry about that. I got the full screen going, so it looks a little bit smaller than usual. There we go. There we go. There we go. What's up, Jimmy? He says, what's up, Faithful? What's up, Jimmy? Can you guys hear me okay? Let me know in the comments. Can you guys hear me okay? Can you guys hear me okay? I want to make sure I am heard for this. 1-0, excuse me. One game at a time. Love, 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 love you, Beto. I love you back, Melissa. You are a wonderful young sis. Appreciate you very, very much. Let me fix this now that I made it bigger. Right about there. All right. I love you as well, girl. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Jimmy says, what's up, Beto? What's up, brother? Brian Goodwin now. Let's go, Niners. 1-0. Let's go. Tim Diaz is in the house. What's up, Tim? Let's go, Niners. Salute. Let's go, baby. Fire it up. Can you guys hear me okay? Let me know in the comments if you guys can hear me okay. Let's go, Club City in the house. What's up, Joe? Joe's in the house. What's up, brother? Says, what's up, Beto? Hell yeah. Niners, baby. Let's go. We got David Villa in the house. Well, what's up, my brother, my Niner family? 1-0, baby. Ooh, wait, let's go. Let's go. That's what I'm talking about. So you guys can hear me okay? I'm not coming low? All right, perfect, perfect, perfect. So I want to know, look who is here. Look who is here. Jimmy, Mr. Jim Everett. How does it feel to lose week one, buddy? How does it feel to lose week one against Detroit? You got more problems on your offensive line and your corner. Your corner, no bueno. So I will concentrate a little bit more on your team and not worry about this team. Bro, I am feeling good. That's a great question, Brian. How is everyone feeling in the chat? How's everybody feeling? I'm feeling fabulous. I am fired up, ready to go. I'm ready to go. Let's go. I want to point out some things in the game. I want to talk about some things that I saw in the game that need to be improved. But overall, I'm not going to be too salty on the team. We did well. Listen, salute to one, Jordan Mason. My goodness. My goodness. Jordan Mason. Let me see if I can find Jordan Mason. I don't know if you guys were able to hear that or not, but Jordan Mason, 147 yards and a touchdown for his first start in the NFL. Let's go, Jordan. What a game for Jordan Mason. Melissa says, bless you, Beto and Renee. I love you both. Love all your animals too. My lovebirds were with me all day. My conures were with me. My dogs were wearing Niner jerseys. My wife and myself, we were wearing Niner jerseys. We went to Wingstop and got chicken wings, barbecue wings. My favorite are lemon pepper wings, and we enjoyed a heck of a game. Tanisha is in the house. What's up, Tanisha? God bless you, sister. How you doing? Good to see you, my friend. Bang, bang, Niner gang. That's what I'm talking about. So let me calm down. Let me calm down. Let me sit down because as many of you know, I do have a disability, and I love standing up, but I got to sit. So hold on, guys. You're going to see me shrink. All right. All right. I can concentrate a little bit better, less stress on my back, but I had to start the show with me standing because I was fired up, ladies and gentlemen. I was fired up, ready to go. Everything that I wanted to see for the most part showed up in this game. The pressure was great. Malik Collins he was great. I can't wait to see the film on this. He was great. Hargrave was great. Leonard Floyd had his first sack of the year. Bosa was good. Let me tell you, how many yards do you guys think they rushed against us? How many yards did Bryce Hall, their so-called Christian McCaffrey clone, which Jet fans call it, how many of yards did he run against our defense? Because we were showing on Monday night two of the best defense, right? We were showing two of the best defense. The New York Jets and the San Francisco 49ers. And the Niners came to play. The Niners defense held him like 56 yards. He had 54. He had 54 yards, but you were 2 yards over. Radzella Chavez Jr., welcome to the show, my friend. I'm not going to hate that. But he had 54 yards total. They couldn't run the ball. And for the most part, they couldn't pass it either. They couldn't move the ball and they couldn't pass it either. They were struggling. They were struggling for sure. Let's see here. They were struggling. They were struggling against our defense, and the Niners were able to run right down their throat. 28 attempts for Jordan Mason, 147 yards, 180 total yards. We ran the ball for 180 total yards against their defense. And 147 of them was strictly Jordan Mason. I don't know about you, but if that doesn't fire you up, I don't know what will. I don't know about you, but when I heard Christian McCaffrey was not going to play today, I was concerned. Not worried, but concerned. I'm like, OMG. Are we going to be able to run the ball on this defense? Because with all kidding aside, the Jets defense is no joke. Their offense, they had questions with their two tackles. They had questions with Aaron Rodgers. Was he going to be the same Aaron Rodgers that he's been in the past? But their defense was top three or higher defense last year. And when I heard that Christian McCaffrey was not going to play, I was a little bit concerned. I'm like, man, but have no fear. Jordan Mason was here. Jordan Mason, bro. He looked like? Didn't he look a little bit like the Seattle's running back in the past? Mr. Skittles, Lynch, Marshawn Lynch. Didn't he look kind of like Marshawn Lynch? Or is it just me? Let me know in the comments. Did he remind you, Jordan Mason, the way he runs through the tackles and that fear, that force of running, did he not remind you of Lynch, Marshawn Lynch? It sure reminded me. Yes, Jordan Mason dominating. Robert Saleh and the Jets defense. Rosella says, Jason is a beast. Mason, excuse me. Listen, Kyle Shanahan. You probably don't watch my show, but it's okay. You should. When CMC comes back, Don't forget what you just saw in Jordan Mason. I love CMC. He was my number one pick in my draft this year. I love CMC. But you cannot deny what Jordan Mason did. And I would love to see a lot more of Jordan Mason and give McCaffrey, keep him fresh, if you will. Keep him fresh. We need McCaffrey for the playoffs, and we need McCaffrey for the Super Bowl if we make it there. We need a healthy McCaffrey. And the way that Jordan Mason ran the ball down the throat of Quentin Williams in that Jets defense, I have no concerns running the ball down the throat of the Vikings. I have no problem running the ball down the Vikings' throat on Sunday based on what I saw tonight against the Jets. The Jets defense is a better run defense than the Vikings. So why rush CMC? Now that hurts my fantasy, but I can care less about my fantasy. I need CMC to be well rested, ready to go for the playoffs and the Super Bowl. That's what I need to, my boy. All right, let me read some of these questions. Roberto Davis is in the house. What's up, Roberto? Interior defense was stout on the yes. Alex, I love what I saw in Malik Collins. I love what I saw in Hargrave. They were not letting the runner run. I mean, they were all over. And listen, how much can I say about, well, how much more can I say about one Fred Warner? All-Pro Fred. What can I say about All-Pro Fred? The way he punched that ball out from Brace Hall. Fred Warner, this guy is an amazing linebacker. Should be, without a doubt, a first ballot Hall of Famer. Yes, I said it. This kid is special, and he's only getting better. Fred, boom, bang, bang, Niner gang. That's right, Tim. Fred was on something else. Mason, a mini beast mode. Absolutely. Tanisha, very good point, Tanisha. Thank you for bringing that up. That's a very valid point. Thank you. Let's give it up for Jake Moody. Let's give it up for Jake Moody. The kid was on point. He didn't miss no extra points. He didn't miss no field goals. Now, one of those field goals, I was like, oh, but it hit the upright and it bounced the right way. So credit to Jake Moody for a wonderful game tonight. Thank you, Tanisha, for bringing him up. All right, hold on, guys. This is a little too small for me to read. I need to read it. All right, hold on. I knew we would win anyway. Jets ain't them boys. They starting Kinlaw. You know, I'll be honest with you, Roberto. I'm going to be honest. And this is not me taking a shot at the Jets. I'm not lying. I am not taking a shot at the Jets. But it was 5 minutes left in the third quarter. 5 minutes was left in the third quarter when I saw Solomon Thomas on the field. And at that precise moment, I remembered about Kinlaw. At that precise moment, 5 minutes left in the third quarter, I remembered about Kinlaw. In other words, Javon Kinlaw and Solomon Thomas did absolutely nothing to make their name pop in this game. Maybe some people seen them play earlier, but I forgot about Kinlaw, and I definitely forgot about Solomon Thomas until I seen his name on his jersey walking away from a tackle, 5 minutes left in the third quarter. And I'm like, oh, that's right. Kinlaw and Solomon Thomas are on that team. That's how bad they played, in my opinion. And I want to give a shout out. All right. I know many of us, we have questioned Kyle with the offensive line. We have questioned Kyle with the offensive line, and rightfully so. Rightfully so. But I got to give it to these guys tonight. McKivitz, he had a couple of penalties, but we already know what we're getting from McKivitz. The rookie, that young rookie, Dominic Pooney. Ooh-wee. Dominic Pooney looked like a vet. We have been blessed with getting Dominic Pooney. He looked good. Brindle looked okay. Aaron Bank was having a long day, but that was expected. He was going against Big Williams. And Trent Williams, Big Trent, he did have to go in for a minute and get some IV fluids done because he was over dehydrated. But you know what? Overall, this offensive line played very well. We were able to move the ball. We were able to run a total of 180 yards rushing against that defense, 147 from Jordan Mason. If this offensive line can play like this, hopefully nobody gets hurt, we should be fine. I like what I saw from our offensive line. And Brock Purdy, for the most part, was not under a lot of pressure. Yes, a couple of times he got hit, but that's a very good defense. Now, Brock Purdy didn't throw any touchdowns. He threw for over 230 yards, I believe. So, not bad. All I was hearing was how good the Jets defense was. But then I see Kinlaw, Solomon Thomas, and I knew they weren't stopping the run. What's up, Luis Moreno? Luis Moreno in the house. What's up, brother? My brother from a different mother, welcome, was not concerned, JP, in a monster that dude is gonna eat. Yeah, I cannot wait to see a healthy Christian McCaffrey and a full dose of JP. I think JP and CMC complement each other very well. Yes, thank you, Rubzilla. Just like Tanisha brought up Jake Moody, you also brought up Jennings. This guy is a dog. He is not that guy that gets 8 carries or 8 catches, 10 to 12 catches. But every catch that he gets, he makes it count. Juwan freaking Jennings. He makes every catch count. The guy was a beast. He looked like he got hurt a little bit on his knee or his ankle. I hope he's okay. Prayers to him. But the guy is special. The kid is special. I don't care what people say. He's not Debo. He's not Ayuk. He don't have to be. He is JJ. And all he does is convert those third downs into first downs. And what a catch by number 44, number 44, Juice. They missed him. Brock Purdy missed him when he threw it into tight coverage to that second backup tight end, number 82. They missed Juice clearly on the outside. If he would have given the ball, it would have been a touchdown. But Brock Purdy made it up with a beautiful over-the-shoulder drop to end up being at the 2-yard line. And then Jordan Mason does the rest. Kyle Shanahan has a way of embarrassing his coaches that left to become head coaches. The students are good, but they'll never beat the master. McVay can do it. Saleh can do it. Mike, I'm trying to think, Mike, the kid from the Miami Dolphins. I can't think of his last name. And the only one that we haven't played yet is D'Amico Ryans and the Titans. Oh, excuse me. The Titans. Oh, my goodness. Get my mind out of Tennessee. I'm thinking the Oilers, the Texans. I went from the Titans to the Oilers. Remember the Oilers? If anybody doesn't know, I'm going to give you some education. The Oilers are the old, the Texans are the old Oilers. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe I'm not giving you the right. No. I got it confused. The old Oilers are the Tennessee Titans, right? And then the Texans just took over in Houston. Correct me if I'm wrong. It's been a minute. I'm a little cloudy with my history. Did you see JP interview after the game? That dude is a monster. No, I got to see it. No, I have not seen it. Fred with the peanut punch. That peanut punch of Fred Warner is just, mwah. What a punch, what a punch, what a punch. Moody, 646. I love it. Fred Warner, baby, let's go. That kick went the right way. Yes, it did. Christian Carver in the house. How you doing, my friend? Good to see you. Good to have you in the chat. How are you doing? He says Jordan Mason went off tonight. I knew this. CMC job. I know it is CMC's job when he comes back. But hopefully Jordan can still get some carries. Yeah, I'm with you. Kyle needs to give carries to Jordan when CMC, especially since CMC's dealing with Achilles and he's dealing with a hamstring. He needs to go easy and put more of Mason in there. I can't wait to see Garendo as well. Yeah. But I'll tell you one thing, Luis. I'll tell you one thing, my friend. It's always nicer to go back and look at tape and see what you did wrong with the W, right? It's always nicer to go back, look at tape, look at the things you didn't do too well, work on those things, get better at it. But it's nicer to see that with a W than it is with a loss. But that's a very good point, Luis. Power to the faithful. The faithful was representing very well at Levi's. You got to love the faithful, man. We are part of a beautiful, beautiful fan base. Yes, a lot of us, we get a little crazy. Yes, a lot of us content creators kind of go at each other, but that's because we are passionate for the game. We are passionate. Not all Niner fans agree on certain things. Like some fans believe that Kyle Shanahan should be fired. Other fans are like, are you crazy? Why are you going to fire Kyle Shanahan? Other than not winning a Super Bowl, he's done everything right. Banks got replaced by I didn't see that. I had guests, so I was dealing with and my guests were two birds. I had two birds. My two Conyers were my guests tonight. I had them on my shoulder, and if I'm not careful, they like to bite. So I got to be attentive to them because their bite can be pretty bad. I didn't know he got replaced. Interesting. I got to look into that, Roberto. Tanisha says, can't wait until Ricky gets better. He wanted to be on the field so bad tonight. Ricky looked good. Ricky looked good tonight on the field, on the sideline. God is so good. Listen, whether you're religious or not, whether you believe in God or not, I believe in God, so I use God, but you can fill in that spot with whatever you like. All due respect. Only 2%, they get shot in the chest the way that Ricky got shot, survive out of 100. Let that sink in for a minute. Out of 100 shots, they go into the chest like Ricky's. Only 2% out of 100 survive. Now, they survive, but their lungs are punctured or there's some type of surgery. Ricky went into the hospital on Saturday afternoon and came out the next day on Sunday. 2 days later, he was working out at the facility's gym. If there's not somebody watching over him, I don't know what to say. You know the prayers from grandma or the prayers for mom? Those prayers for mom or grandma came into place at that particular moment because they were fighting for the gun. It's just, it is miraculous that he survived. Jennings was on point. Yep. Brock threw a TD, but it was called back on a bogus holding call. Yeah. Debo was holding, but I got you. Hey, Brock Purdy I don't care about the touchdown. Brock Purdy had a good game. It's game number 1. They got to knock off the rust for the offseason. They played well. Now, did he play better against the Steelers last year, week 1? Yes. But to open up against the Jets, at least a top 3, if not top 2 defense, and perform the way he did, let's go. And how about Juice early? He was earning his check. Yeah. I love when I hear the chant, Juice, Juice. I love it, man. Thank you, Tim, for praying for Ricky and his family. Eddie Woods in the house. How you doing, my friend? Good to see you, Eddie. Always a pleasure seeing you on the show. My good friend, Eddie. Blessings to you and blessings to your family. Bang, bang, juice. Bang, bang, juice. I don't know if that goes. Okay, got to get my mind out of the gutter. Mike McDaniels. Thank you, Jimmy. So we taking care of Mike McDaniels. We taking care of Robert Saleh. And now we got to take care of D'Amico Ryans, and we should be good. And McVay, Kyle owns McVay. And those are facts. Fans of other teams don't understand the depth of our team. We had to let go of Breida because the running group is stacked. Linebackers once, Greenlaw. We're going to talk about one new linebacker that came from Green Bay. He needs to, he didn't play bad, but he needs to get better. Winners come back. The safeties, once Hall gets back. I think Hall should be back next week. I don't think that George Odom played that bad. I think he handled his own. Do I want to run with him every game? No. But I think he did all right. Sacred, how you doing, my friend? Rough landing for the Jets. Absolutely. How you doing, brother? Good to see you. Okay. So I was wrong. So it was Tennessee, the old Oilers. And then I kind of got confused with the Texans because they are the new team of Houston. But okay, I was correct. It was Tennessee. Thank you, Tim. Agree since last year. Oilers. Yeah, the Houston Oilers. Warren Moon. Those were the man. Remember Big Matthews on the offensive line? That was a good team. Oh, right on. Warner Sauce got nothing on. I don't know. Hey, talking about Sauce, he was on the sideline. Aykroyd. Oh my goodness. What's his name? Aikman. Ooh-wee. It's late. Aikman and the other idiot were talking, and they were referencing Sauce Gardner. He was on the sidelines. Initially, they thought he was hurt because Debo. People don't realize those thighs of Debo are dangerous. Those big thighs of Debo coming at you at 100 miles an hour is dangerous. And his shoulder kind of got stung a little bit. So they were thinking it was because of the hit. But they were saying that he wasn't injured. He was healthy. So the fact that he was sitting on the sideline or standing was really interesting. That was weak sauce. That was that bad sauce, right? That sauce that nobody likes. Spiritual, not religious. I love that. I love that. And I agree with you. Higher power, intervene, for sure. Amen, my Niner family. I love it. I love it. It happened at 3:33. And I know somebody came out with a scripture of that. But you know what? I'm just glad he's okay. And not just because he's a Niner fan. Listen, I love my Niners tattooed. But to be honest with you, I can care less about the Niners when it comes to a life. His life is way important than football. And the fact, I mean, the dude could have played for the Cowboys. And I can't stand the Cowboys. And I would have been happy. The fact that he was protected and it was not worse than what it should have been. And you know what? I hate seeing a young kid throw away his life to go to prison. But when you decide to steal somebody's property, and more importantly, when you decide to pull out a gun and tend to use it, I am not mad that they are bringing up charges of attempted murder. I am not mad at it. I hate to see young kids get wasted and waste their lives in prison, but I am not mad at those charges. Campbell, yes. Campbell. Hopefully he'll get better. He did okay, but I wasn't impressed. But he did, in fairness, he did come off a major knee injury last year. So we got to give him time. Yeah. Roger Craig and those legs going up. I mean, there were so many stories that I remember of him knocking out linebackers. He will knock out linebackers cold, or he will knock out safeties with his high stepping. He used to bring those knees so high when he ran, Roger Craig, that it was crazy. Yeah, I understand what Kyle did tonight, because the fact that we did not have Christian McCaffrey, Kyle wanted to keep it interesting. He wanted to keep the Jets defense unbalanced. So from that perspective, I understand. But yes, but listen, once Christian McCaffrey comes back and Jordan Mason played the way he played today, I see no reason. I see no reason why Debo won't go back to receiver 2. And what do you guys think about Ayuk? Ayuk dropped a ball in the end zone right before the half that should have been a touchdown. Brock Purdy dropped it beautifully. Now I know there was rust to Brandon Ayuk. Do you think that if Brandon Ayuk would have been there in camp all along, he makes that catch? Now, does it matter today? No. We won the game. We go forward. But there may be a moment that might be a winning opportunity, and he has to make that type of catch. Okay, guys. The Niners won tonight 32-19. And let's be honest, that last touchdown was a garbage time touchdown to Tyrod. Tyrod came in because they pulled Aaron Rodgers, which it was smart by Robert Saleh. You don't want to make something bad worse. The last thing you want is to lose the game and then in a play or two, you lose your quarterback, especially when it doesn't mean anything for them anymore. So the fact that Robert Saleh took out Rodgers was the smart thing to do. Tyrod Taylor came in garbage time and scored a touchdown. But whether you are Aaron Rodgers or Tyrod Taylor, what you're not doing is you're not converting a 2-point conversion on this defense. This defense doesn't care who you are at quarterback. You're not converting a 2-point because we stop Aaron and we stop Taylor. I was impressed with the defense. Can the defense get better? Yes. But overall, I was impressed with the defense. I was impressed with our running game. I was impressed with our offensive line. They played as a unit. I'm excited to continue to see Dominic Pooney grow before our eyes. And Brock Purdy. So We go into Minnesota this Sunday. Now, we are playing Sam Darnold, not Kirk Cousins. But the last time that we won in Minnesota, the last time we won a game in Minnesota, I think it was 1992, 92, 94, somewhere there, was the last time we won a game in Minnesota. Let that sink in. Something about playing in Minnesota, the Niners don't do well. Let's change that perspective. Let's go in Sunday, play our type of football, make Sam Darnold run like a chicken without a head, and let him make mistakes that we can capitalize on and get a win. I want to break that trend of not winning in Minnesota this Sunday. But overall, I was excited about what I saw in the 49ers. Can they get better? Yes. Will they get better? Yes. The only thing that can hurt this team, in my opinion, are injuries. I was not impressed by the Rams. I wasn't impressed by the Lions. I was not impressed by the Eagles. I wasn't impressed by the Packers. And the Packers lost Jordan. Thank God, for the sake of the Packers and their fan base, that Jordan Love is not going to miss that much. It's not a season-ending ACL, but it's an MCL, high MCL. So he's going to miss, I don't know, 3 to 6 weeks maybe. But compared to losing him for the whole year, I think they got lucky. So the teams that played yesterday did not look very, very good to me. They didn't look good to me. I wasn't impressed with the Eagles. Now, Kansas City looks good. The Ravens look good. The problem is you play the damn Chiefs, Patrick Mahomes, Andy Reid, and now Xavier Worthy. What was the Buffalo Bills thinking? The reason why they have Patrick Mahomes, the Chiefs, is because of the Bills. And the reason why they have Xavier Worthy is because of the Bills. Let that sink in. Tommy Huxley, my brother from a different mother. This guy is amazing, man. This guy can play a guitar like no other. I love this guy. He loves talking his shit. He talks his shit pretty good. But this guy is genuine. This guy's the real deal. And it is a true honor to consider myself a friend of one Tommy Huxley. You're the man, brother. And I sincerely say that. You are the man. Look who it is. My sister, Mary Fisk. She is a faithful, longtime Vikings fan. That win against the Giants was a good win, Mary. But I want to say this respectfully, okay? I want to say this with all the due respect that you deserve. The San Francisco 49ers are not, I repeat, they are not the New York Giants. They are not the New York Giants. You're going to see a completely different team on Sunday. But I wish your team the best of luck, Mary. And if I wasn't a faithful Niner fan, because of you, Mary, I'll probably be a Vikings fan. That's how nice you are. And I appreciate you, Mary. Tommy said, I'm humbled. Hey, bro, I'm just speaking truth. I know me and you, we go back and forth. We talk smack. We talk our shit like boys do. But I've been watching you from afar. And I've been talking to people. And nobody says anything negative about you, Tommy. Nobody. Everybody. He's a jokester. He likes to play jokes, but the guy is the real deal. And I just wanted to give you your flowers that you deserve, my friend. Oh, you're sweet, Mary. All right, guys, I'm going to call it a night. It is late. Well, it's not that late. It's 9:30 here in the Pacific, but it's pretty late somewhere else, probably if you're watching me from the East Coast or Central Time. I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you for being part of my show. Make sure to follow me on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok. It's easy to find me on any of those platforms. All you got to do is type in Niners Sickness Podcast, and you will find me on any of those platforms. Thank you for your support. Thank you for joining me tonight. Go Niners. The Niners won tonight. I'm excited about the Niners season. Let's continue to build on this win. One game at a time. God bless you, everyone. Have a wonderful night, and we'll see you on the next show. Peace.